it doesn't matter anymore. I don't have to think about it anymore. I don't have to feel the anger anymore. And you can't just decide to do that. You can't just say, well, just click my fingers and everything will be fine and I'm not gonna be angry anymore because I've decided to forgive. And I always think, you haven't forgiven. You just like to think you've forgiven. Because forgiveness takes so much more than that. Because forgiveness isn't constantly thinking about it. Of constantly thinking about how you've managed to forgive. Because forgiveness is about not even talking about it anymore. It's so irrelevant. I don't need to deal with it anymore because you've moved on to something else. And that sounds great. But you usually find this other challenges right around the corner because you've managed to let this thing go. So I don't think forgiveness is something that you really do for yourself, because I think it's something that you do when you're ready. I think when you're ready to forgive, you just move on. And that's why I think it's just about growth. So this book really, it contains my thoughts on forgiveness, along with, obviously, a lot of artwork. But it seemed like they just fit together. And it was a wonderful thing to write because, I mean, I'm not foolish enough to say I've forgiven everybody, because that would be like saying I have nothing left to learn. I'm so amazing, I have nothing left to learn, and that would just be nonsense. It would just be absolute nonsense. I'm constantly learning from other people, constantly getting them wrong, not understanding their behaviour, feeling upset because I think, oh God, I don't think you should behave like that. I don't think that's appropriate. I don't think I should be treated like that. And then realising that's just who they are. It isn't easy to forgive. It isn't easy to just say, oh, I'm going to move on. Because that's not what forgiveness is. Forgiveness is that point where you just walk away.